I'm now joined by the members of WTM. They're a local metal band here from the Crossroads. I'd love to introduce y'all to Renato, Boyce, and Marcus. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me about y'all's origin story. How did y'all get together? I know Renato's in his 30s, and Boyce, you're in your early 20s, and Marcus, oh my gosh, you're in high school. How does this happen?
Oh, me and him, we tried him out. We were looking for a drummer, and he wanted to jump on it, and then he started playing some Van Halen beats, and we were like, oh, dude, we gotta have him. And so at first it was just me, him, and our other bass player, which is Theo, which is the original member. And then we just went from there, and then 2.5 years later, Theo needed to spend more time with family, and he wanted to hop on, and we tried him out, and just
He's been pretty solid.
Yeah, he's just been there, and we got to thank his family too, because his parents actually trust us with him.
And WTM, how did you and Theo come up with this name?
We were put on the spot. We only had like 2 months to prepare for a show, and the promoter at the time, John, he was like, "What's y'all's name? We need a name for the flyer." And I was like, "We couldn't come up with one." And it just, one of us suggested our initials, so WTM, and then the drummer at the time, Chris, he was like, "What's that mean?" And we're like, "Exactly." So, and then just stuck from there. So,
What's that mean? That's so great. And y'all are touring in some big cities, I understand. Or you've been performing.
Yeah, performing. I mean, we eventually hope to tour maybe whenever we have an EP or an album release, but that's in the future. As of right now, we're just playing here and there.
Well, I love your shirts.
Oh,
They're very cool. I think the kids are into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know my boyfriend Russell loves this kind of like the cool skull artwork, and it's very punk. And we can order these shirts, or can we ask for some on your website?
Yeah. Well, we don't have a website. Usually they contact us through Facebook or Instagram, or if they have our number or messenger, they could just, and we'll just ask them what size they need and the pricing and stuff, and we go from there.
Very nice. Yeah. All right, so y'all mentioned Van Halen earlier as being a uniter. What are some other metal gods that you worship?
My influences really comes down to Alex Van Halen from Van Halen, Dave Lombardo from Slayer, and Danny Carey from Tool.
Ooh, Slayer.
But Slayer, that's, when it comes to double bass, that's the god right there. So, but that's just pretty much what my influences
are in metal. Mm-hmm. And what about you, Marcus?
Some of my influences, well, I started off playing like punk, like Green Day, and all that. But now, probably like, well, same as them. Slayer, Van Halen.
Is Thunderstruck considered a metal song?
It's hard rock.
Hard rock.
Yeah.
Hard rock. Okay.
Although, like, the actual fans from that time, they just consider it rock. But yeah, it's just, AC/DC is one of my influences because they were just fast. They were to the point. Those first 3 albums were, oh man, they're just boom, boom, boom.
They're like on almost every superhero movie.
Yeah, they're making money big time for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and but besides AC/DC, my main influence that got me to play guitar was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh wow.
I love blues, so Stevie Ray Vaughan, when I discovered him and introduced to more of his music outside of his band, I was like, whoa, who's this guy, you know? So
true Texas artist.
Yes, definitely.
We had his brother here recently.
Oh yeah, I heard he came, but
he shredded it.
Yeah, that would have been awesome to see, man. Yeah, and then besides Stevie Ray Vaughan and AC/DC, I have to say Silver Sun Pickups. They're an indie band. I love them, and yeah, Slayer too. So.
Yeah, Slayer's pretty epic.
Yeah, Slayer's up there, man. So.
Well, we can't wait to hear y'all perform in just a few minutes. We're gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. I know it's time for our viewer poll review. Earlier this month, we asked you, are you satisfied with the outcome of the mayoral election? 80% of you said yes, and 20% of you said no. We also asked, do you plan to fly out of the Victoria Airport this year? 31% of you said yes, and 69% of you said no. Thank you for taking part in our viewer polls. And now we take in a performance by WTM. Take it away, fellas.
Really makes me sick. The feeling is what is loose, so I got finger in red. Yes, the world wants me to join that I fit. But in my day, I'm still doing this.
Amazing. Thank y'all so much. Whoa, that was electrifying. And that was Don't Forget.
Yes.
That was Don't Forget by WTM. Thank y'all so much for watching this week. Have a great